Cuéntame is an online platform, a community we started about 3 years ago by Latinos, for Latinos, but really the public in general. We started as a small community, particularly on Facebook, and we started growing through series, through documentary series, which is our main focus, and through content that was directed for Latinos and by Latinos. As we built an audience, we want to promote work that, instills very similar issues that we're tackling. And so what we often do is curate it or comment it, either through our site or with additional images that we create. We point to the article and we have additional commentary. And that's a way of curating with a snappy, of course, headline to, get your attention, particularly because we believe that this is an important topic to discuss. And that usually gets the ball rolling. And we've seen that the response rate for those that people actually reading the article goes higher if there's a visual representation involved, particularly in social media, rather than just the link.
For us, the type of information that we're trying to provide to our audience, or at least that I'm trying to provide to my patient audience, is things that are very practical. There's a whole lot of information out there about cancer research, and there's always new news, new therapies. But we really have a very specific focus on a type of therapy called targeted cancer therapy. And we also want to make sure that we're not bombarding patients with news about studies that aren't practical for them. So for example, studies that are performed in the lab on cell cultures or with mice, that's not really useful information. So when I'm curating content, the biggest thing I pay attention to is this something practical that the patients who read our content can do something with.
I do this all the time. I surf around on the internet. I'm looking for cool stuff, and we actually help you do that. If you jump on the Upworthy site, there's such a range of interesting stories and content already out there on the internet. We don't have to specifically write it, but what we do try and do is package it to make it interesting for you to stop and go, oh, that's kind of cool. Click on it, engage with it, maybe get involved with a campaign, talk to your friends, have a conversation with 300,000 other people online, chit-chat, make connections, because there's so much on the internet that we didn't feel that we had to write it, but we really wanted to share it out there. So the idea is that if 1 million people saw something that any of us curate, their lives would be better. That sets the bar way high up there. And that also means that there's certain things that we just don't write about that other websites do. And so now we have people who visit the site that say, I love that, that's so Upworthy, or Upworthy, you missed the mark this time, that wasn't very Upworthy. So they're actually using our own word to either encourage us or actually say, you got it wrong, I don't think that's Upworthy.